President Donald Trump has called on Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook to resign, escalating tensions between his administration and the central bank. In a Truth Social post on Wednesday, Trump wrote, "Cook must resign now," linking to a Bloomberg article detailing allegations of mortgage fraud. According to the Bloomberg, the director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency asked Attorney General Pam Bondi to investigate Cook over two mortgages. A letter from Trump ally Bill Pulte alleged Cook falsified documents to secure favorable loan terms, potentially committing fraud. No charges have been filed, and it remains unclear if Bondi will act. The move comes as Trump sharpens criticism of the FED, frustrated with Chair Jerome Powell's resistance to steep interest rate cuts. A Cook resignation would give Trump another chance to reshape the FED board after Governor Adriana Kugler's departure earlier this month. Cook's current term runs until 2038. We're once again joined by Ross Feingold to discuss this. Ross, this merely marks another chapter against Donald Trump's tirade against the FED board. How unprecedented is it for a US president to attack certain members of the FED board like Donald Trump has?
It's not unusual for a president to voice their opinions on interest rates. Of course, the more personal attacks or the social media attacks, that's new in the Trump era, whether his first term or his second term. But certainly a president has every right to voice their opinion on what they think the trajectory of interest rates should be. That doesn't mean the Fed is going to listen to the president. And obviously, Chairman Powell is not listening to President Trump's criticisms, despite the vociferous criticisms from President Trump. Now, the post on social media by the director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, he has a huge following. He's got over 3 million followers. So he's also a political appointee by Trump, so he's a partisan. He's been critical of Chairman Powell, and now he's going after other governors as well. And President Trump picked that up immediately and reposted it on his own social media. Is she going to resign? Well, as you said, she's got a long time to go in her tenure until 2038. Maybe this investigation will turn up actual criminal wrongdoing, or maybe it's just a way to pressure her to resign so that President Trump can nominate his own person to the board.
Ross, Donald Trump's use of social media is certainly a unique one. Do you think it truly does put pressure on these agencies, on these important individuals in governments, both at home and abroad? Well, how would you analyze Donald Trump's use of his Truth Social platform, and also now you could say its power?
We've always said historically in the United States that the president has what's called the bully pulpit, and the president is free to use that. When the president speaks about domestic or world policy or international relations and other issues, people are going to listen and people are going to respond, and some people are going to be fearful of what the U.S. president says, understandably. Of course, in the social media era, that's just amplified because people see the message instantly on their electronic devices, and President Trump is a prolific user of social media. Now, when it comes to U.S. government, it's clear under the current Supreme Court and by the actions of the Trump administration that have been upheld by the courts, that he has exercised an enormous amount of authority over federal agencies that previous presidents may have been more hesitant to do. But the Fed specifically for now is maintaining its independence, so neither Powell or other governors have given in to the demands of President Trump. But it's possible that Governor Cook might say, I don't need this, and she might just resign.